things that I'm doing with the game. It's a public game. I set it up so 16 people could play if they want. At some point, I will be very advanced, and anybody can come in and grab stuff that they want. Basic, I have the default for Adventurer, 24 hours, 60-minute cycle. You can see all the other stuff. The only thing I changed was night speed. I think they sprint, but I prefer them to run or jog. I think I'll leave it at run. I put the max enemies up from the default 8 just to make it a little bit more difficult because it's on an easier level for me. I also changed the AI Blood Moon block damage. What I usually use is 25% because it makes it much more difficult for them to break down my walls because they're going, I don't know, what, 2 or 3 times faster, so they're hitting it a lot more. But I'm going to put it back to normal. I like drops every day just because of the stuff you get. And multiplayer. There is no killing in my games. I don't like it. These are the defaults. I put the claim duration so that way if you aren't able to get back for a while, you can, not have to lose your place. I made the health quite high. And everybody that is playing will share in the experience with everybody. So this is the one where I was trying out the mods, and then this is the one that I'm playing. Anyway, I hope that everybody will enjoy this. And if there was some way I could figure out to take the recording out of my headphones, that would be great. Maybe if I do that, can you still hear me? Because I turned the mute off of my Twitch so that way I could see it, but I don't know if the sound is still coming out or not.
I can still hear you.
Cool. My daughter, who is helping me along with a friend to see how things are going, told me that she can't hear me. All right. So one of the things about this mods, or the mods that I have, is this right here, starter class. You go and you look at the recipes, you have builder. Unfortunately, there's no information about it, of what you get. I've gone through all of them and do not remember what the others do. I'd imagine that with this one, you get hammers and other things. Every one of them you get for rifleman, rifle. You probably get for builder a pistol and a shotgun or something like that. I like the engineer the best, mainly because, as you'll see in a second, when I open it, I get a pistol, nice pistol. I got a decent crossbow, and wow, I got a lot of decent things. Usually these major 4 items here, usually one is a 1 or a 2, and not usually getting them this well. So the pistol, I like pistols. I like close-up. This is my range for when I'm sneaking around. And I use a machete a lot to kill the zombies. So right now, so for the engineer, you also get the mini bike chassis and handlebars. You get coffee, some fuel for those, wire tool, steel crossbow bolts, which I will stop using as soon as I get all the other things that I need. The all-important repair kits, because I use the pistol a lot. So this 150 ammo will be increased when I start going and looting. It looks like a town over there. So first thing to make, bedroll. You need 20, you need 10 fibers. Have that taken care of. So I'm smiling because of my friend saying something, and I answered him. I don't know. Should I tell you what that is? You know, if you get on, you'll be able to see it too. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. So you get coffee. That helps with stamina regen when you're doing a lot of running around, and helps you keep warm in this area that I'm at. So right now, I'm pretty much, I will just go through these things. I don't wait too long. Stone axe. Finish another quest. So there, it looks like there's a, well, maybe that's not a building over there. And no, I am not attacking the boar to begin with, because one of the things that this, see, he's much bigger than a standard boar. He actually has stuff in him. So if I was to kill him, I would get to loot him also. But they're really hard to kill. And of course, there's a bear. How sweet. I wonder if I can... Because, of course, I'm not going to try and kill the boar. I'm going to try and kill something that is much better at killing me. So, let's see. Yes! And now that I have... So if you hit the control key, it will put you into stealth mode. Now that I have him dead, I will collect stuff from him, as you can see over here on the side down there. Some experience points. You know, I probably should just go kill the boar too. Except that they always seem to be more resilient to everything that I do. All right, well, I've now used up 23 of my 150, and see, he was a giant boar. So you get some extra meat and some extra fat, and then, oh look, there looks like there's a fox or something over there too. Haha, I acquired more than one. The only ones? Okay, cool. Now, I killed both of them. Nice. I really do like the machete. I didn't win the game a long time ago because it didn't seem to have the range that it should have, but it does now. And it's quite fun to actually hit something. You left click the mouse, that swings. It uses a bit of your endurance, which is the blue bar down below, your stamina, as it's called in this game. If you hit the right mouse, it uses a lot more, and that is a power attack, which, now that I have some, yes, that's me, I'm naked. I should crafting the character, and then you've got stats, and you've got more stats. This will tell you how cold resist and heat is doing, and your mobility, bunch of other things I won't go through unless I actually have to. Talk back to people if you can. Okay. So I was having some problems with starting this, and on Steam and on my phone and with my daughter who's sitting in the same room. I was trying to figure out, first my thing I had to figure out was why the camera wasn't working, which is working now, and then why the sound wasn't working. And I actually had to go back into my OBS software and kind kind of reload or reinitialize both items, which is, kind of strange to me, but yeah, okay. Anyway, so when I got both of them finally done, I got it, and I will start again. And my friend said, mainly because you're an engineer? And I said, mainly yes. That's when I laughed. Of course, I'm streaming, and if I guess I'll end up saving this and putting it into a YouTube channel, which I also have, for people who want to watch again, because I can't believe how funny I'm going to be when I get done. Man, I love those screams. I can't live without them. So I figured out. So I've been playing I play a lot of different games, and I'll probably be playing this game 2 or 3 times, a week. Probably Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. I'll probably be playing other games that I like, and maybe switching those on and off. But I was playing Minecraft, and I realized, and I just made those both favorites instead of making them. I realized that fighting zombies and skeletons and other things in Minecraft freaks me out more than this game. And I'm not entirely sure why. So now I need to go put my clothes on. Normally I keep my bandages down here because I seem to get hurt a lot, and I usually end up making a few more bandages. One, because I'm trying not to bleed to death. Most of the stuff that you're going to have to create for the beginning, quests to get around and move around in this game. If you just go to the basics, it'll show it. That's what this yellow is for. So I will craft that. I do use the club a lot too, but I usually don't use the wooden one. I'll eventually find a iron shod one, and I'll use that one. So now I have to gather wood for bows and arrows. So that's what I was doing. And I have to find some feathers. Now see, this is a small pig or boar, and I don't have to do much to kill it. It's a lot easier, but it's still difficult, even hitting it in the head with my 9mm. All right, so now that I got my feathers and other things that I needed. All right, there's one zombie there. I thought I heard something closer, but maybe it was just the chickens running away. So, just make one bow, make one arrow. That's all you need. And again, and then I scrap them when I'm done, because don't need them. The next thing is the block. Just put it down anywhere. Finish upgrading it. I usually get rid of it once I'm done, just because it gets you a little bit of your wood back. And then the last thing is to create a campfire, which you need 8, 5. It's amazing how much the stuff has changed. I've been playing the game, I don't know, 4 to 5 years. Got about 4,000 hours playing this game. According to Steam, I've got 4,010 hours of playing this game. Yeah, it's because it's like so much fun. It's changed so much over the years, but I still love it. One of the other things that this game has done is the mods for this game. So you finish it, and then it tells you if you go to the settlement, you will, get more points, because that's what happened at the end of that. I got 2 points for finishing that, and if you hit the I am level 2. So, yeah, that's one other thing that I have to tell you that I did, is that I think that 1 point per level sucks. What can I say? For me, I like to have 2. Yeah, my friend just told me that 4,010 hours is 2 years of work, 2 full years working full time for most people. And yes, I know that, and I try not to get in trouble thinking about it. And I don't tell my wife. So I was going to respond to him, and I did. So I'm not unsure if he wants me to respond to the people in Steam chat, or if I should respond to them in the stream. In the stream, I can't see. In the stream. So this is where you get your points. I'm level 2, so I got 2 points for each level, and I got 2 points for finishing that quest line. So what will eventually happen is I will upgrade my blade, my shooting with my crossbow, and my pistol. Those are the things that I normally improve first. Besides being able to carry more things, which I might as well just show you that now. So I'll go over these as I get to them. But I normally go to strength, and the first thing I do is I buy 1 thing of pack mule. So now what that does is shows you that it gives you more spots. Now, thank you. Another thing that these mods do is it increases the number of slots that you have to 105. You can see right here that Werzuk, I'm not sure how he wants to pronounce his name. Now there's 105 slots, whereas before there were 28, I believe. And it tells you how much money you have, which is Duke's Casino tokens, and all the other things. These I use to make the stone crossbows. If you want to find out what recipes, you just click on something, check recipes, and these are what I'm going to be end up making. But for now, I'm going to be using my maybe I'm just hearing something in the background in my house, in my condo, because I keep hearing things, and I usually have pretty good hearing when it comes to this game, only because I've played so long. Maybe there's a crawler somewhere. No, I would hear him again. Anyway, I've stood around here too long. I need to go find a place to stay. Normally I would do that. I'm going to pick up all of the stuff that I can. Oh, yeah. Oh, I know what that is. That's one of the new creatures over there. I thought it might have been the hyena or jackal or whatever it is. But no, that's actually a mountain lion. So I'm assuming that there is no problems with the stream on Twitch. When I first started doing this a while ago, it had problems with lag. So I think I fixed that, but since I've been having other problems, I thought maybe, what do you think? Should I go and try and kill him with the old-fashioned way with this. So you could do this and yes, I love it. I love it. And now sometimes you can get your ammo back, and he's special. And one of these will probably be for him to take more damage, because I think that's one of the one of the new things that they did in the game is that if you hit them enough times, there's a chance that they could rage, which is quite fun. And no, I did not miss that. I just decided to ignore it for a second. And now I have some more food. Cool. So let's look at the books. Urban Combat. Military craft stealth boots which have no stamina penalties moving and reduce noise from movement. Yes. I like that one. And mountain lions. These dangerous cats are often found in snow-covered mountains. Do 10% more damage against mountain lions. So the nice thing is it gives you 2 of them. Use one. And then I will go to the traders and I will sell them for more Duke's coins, which is the coin of the realm. Anyway, so trying to decide if I want to go that way, which is deserty, or that way, which is the forest. The forest is usually a little bit more calm when it comes to the temperature. Not a lot of extremes, and you don't have to do too much stuff. But I really like the desert, just because I'm weird. And I live in a desert. I live in Arizona, but not in Flagstaff, where it's nice and cool all year round. I say that with kind of a snicker, mainly because in the wintertime, it's a little more than cool. Actually, they have us skiing up there. I'm not a person to normally go out of my way to just kill zombies. There's too many things to do in this game. And I do believe these are ones that I've already done. So, just run down here. See what's available. Collecting these because you need the feathers for the crossbow bolts, or the arrows. Having the almost everything, because of the way the mods are, require. So let me rephrase that. Things like the pistol, the machete, and the crossbow, which you actually have quite a few moving parts to. Well, okay, not a machete, but it's made out of metal. You actually need repair modules, to get them fixed. And quite often, with a bow, you just use wood or something else. And so they're really easy, and you can increase the skill or well, if I just look at it, so when you're looking at it, it will give you information. So your durability goes up normally with better. So this is a rank 4 or level 4 crossbow, iron crossbow. If it was rank 6, this probably would be 250 or somewhere around there. You can get mods that you can put into them. For example, this one has 2 slots. Every slot, rank 4 and rank 5 and 6 will have extra slots. You might be able to put something else that's cosmetic into it. You'll find those. They're dyes that are available. Velocity, you can increase that. You can increase the damage with some of the mods. It's pretty nice, but what am I trying to say? Usually I'm so focused on the game that I'm not really talking a lot, but I am trying to be a little bit more focused on talking. I actually need a lot more stone because I like to have about 150 total crossbows bolts. And I don't know if you saw down in the woods down there, there was a deer. You might be able to see it. It's almost straight in front of me. It's going to be coming out from behind a tree. Up, went back to the right by a boulder. They made the people in the game, the Fun Pimps, made it much easier now. You can just, I love being able to use WSDA for things because it's, you know, I wanted to heal it. Playing too many other games lately, repair it, and all you have to do is just click on it, hit A, and it'll automatically repair. So, and then you can just go back to doing this. So some of the things, so the last alpha release that they had, 17, they had changed some things, and the canned food had, I'm going to assume they called it radiation poisoning, and the food that you cooked wasn't poisonous at all. So kind of steered you towards doing that. Now, the canned foods do not have any radiation poisoning. There's no problems with eating canned food. It's actually less dangerous for you at the beginning of the game than the food you make yourself. So, can of pears, food poisoning, 0%. Not always the case. Chili, food poisoning, 0%. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so with Alpha 18, it is now the food poisoning. You don't get that from eating these. If I was to take the eggs, which if I was to eat one, food poisoning chance is 7%. If I cook it, boil it, it goes down. If I cook it with this meat that is right here, so if I just eat raw meat, food poisoning chance is 10%. Don't get much for it. But if you, so we're going to make some crossbow bolts. So go over here, hit R when you're on the crossbow, and go up here. So now, yes, as you can tell, I have had some experience with this, and I have gotten better. The crossbow bolts do drop. Excuse me. Crossbow bolts drop, and so you do have to have some elevation on them when you fire them over a longer distance. What? Who the heck is it? I didn't even hear him. And this is the reason why I put bandages on my bar. I get hit quite often. He snuck up on me. I wasn't paying attention, talking way too much. And nice drop loot. Anyway, I started getting hurt. It was my first clue. And now, one of the other things that I normally will first off get is healing factor. This makes your metabolism 1 hit point every 60 seconds with natural healing. Self-healing will not work when you're out of food or water. Okay, so that's fine. I try not to be out of those things. If you come over here and look, for example, the chili will increase your stamina if your stamina is low, and it will heal you 7. So this will go up to my +1. So it'll go up to 51, which is nice. You know, I should have gone actually not towards the forest, but towards where my settlement is that I need to go to, because it's now almost 2 kilometers away. And that is a bit of a pain. So it went up to 51, and now every minute I will get another health point back. By using the bandage, down here in the health bar, it increased the damage that was done to me. So if you go over here, it'll tell you that right now health is 52 out of 103. My food and water are what they're at, but it won't tell me how much I'm down until I actually get to the bar. Stamina is 4 per second. I'm not sure why, but this is pretty evenly matched. So it's telling you that you have 5 cold and 4 heat resistance, which is 3 better than the shirt, because I know what it's going to replace, than the shirt is. So I will wear it. Oh. You know, I was watching somebody today, and they on YouTube, and they were talking about, you know, they were doing this stuff, and they were like jumping all over the place, and you know, being really cool and getting things done. And he says, "Yeah, I must be the best Ori player ever." And right after he said that, he died. And he died because of just something stupid. And so it was pretty funny. So me just now saying that, you know, it replaces the shirt when it actually replaces the pants. Yeah, okay. So maybe I'm not as observant as I should be. I'm not really into using the hunting rifle. If I find a marksman rifle, I'll probably use that. The other thing is that the mod also put in a bunch of other weapons. Let's see if I can find them. They're under the HD. So you can make a lead car battery, really nice ones. I'm not sure what HD stands for. And of course there is no description for it. But you can make HD cells, a sophisticated high density battery cell that when supplied will act like a mini nuclear reactor power plant. I mean, so these are really high powered, more nicer things. This is what I really want to get. The 1911, or maybe the Colt 1911A. Doesn't really matter. You can actually end up making them, but you can only make a level 1, and you have to make it on an HD workbench, or maybe a gun bench. Usually find liquid in here, but didn't find anything. And there's a buck. Not always the best. And why am I missing? I can't see the bolts when they go, so maybe I need to shoot a little lower. There we go. And that is the reason why I like to have so many crossbow bolts, because I will just keep shooting until I get what I want. There's it. Man, that was bad. So, you know, I've been playing so long that I have a feeling that I don't try to be quite as accurate. I do make up new words, but that wasn't one of them. As accurate as I would like to be, or as precise when I'm swinging the weapon. I usually am a little better. But you're probably wondering where the heck I'm going, since I got off the road and I'm just wandering around. It's now 6:40 in the daytime, and at 2200 it's going to go to night, and I'm going to be stuck. And isn't this just wonderful? The burnt zone. I don't know, did you hear it when it died? So burnt zone, something that I could spend the night in just because I just need something to be in. I'll create my own stuff in it. And then there's more burnt zone. You can tell it's a burnt zone because it's got wood that looks like it could have been on fire. It used to be that they didn't have spots where you could actually find things like this. This is iron ore, and in the normal game, the iron ore comes out looking like this, just regular iron, and you get so many of them. With the upgraded mod, they switched it back to raw iron. So when you're putting the iron in a forge, each tick, one of these will go and be melted down, so you can craft something else. With this one, it's much more. For every basically tick, you will get more iron, this kind of iron, available to make stuff. When I get to the forge, I'll show you more of that too. But the cricket sounded, so that makes it 7 o'clock in the evening. That's how I can always tell when I got to get my stuff together and start getting my stuff out, with finding a place to stay. And you may be wondering why I'm doing this. Stumps, you have a chance to get honey. And honey is a natural antibiotic until you can actually get antibiotics. Because one, of course, I get close to them, and if I'm not able to kill them and they hit me, they have a chance of infecting me with the coronavirus. And so we're trying to avoid that. That's why I'm playing this game and not any other game where I have to deal and meet with people, even though I did make this game to where people can join me. I know. Full of contradictions. That's me. All right. So it's the only structure around, and it's not really that great a structure. Normally what I'll end up doing is just going over to a tree, climbing up the tree, making a little tree house, and scouting around from there for a couple days, but I don't really like any of this area that I'm at. Don't walk on this. It will eventually catch you on fire, like going over a campfire. And oh, that's right. I've got a. So you use this, and I get things. So I got, since I keep making the wrong name for things, some electrical parts, and I got some scrap metal. And here comes. I pulled it. All right, whatever. Used to be good at this game. Well, I guess 4,000 hours isn't quite enough. Maybe I should start this again in another year of work hours, another 2,000 hours. The reason I did that was because I know that I can fix these, and then I can shoot out through them. You can shoot through frames when as something that's part of the game. So you can shoot through wooden frames, you can shoot through metal frames, and what that allows you to do is to be a little safer. They do have to break through them in order to get to you. But so it used to be that if you did that, you could actually pick the frames up. And I'm making these a little stronger because I want to make sure that if something does come over, that they're not going to be able to just tear down that frame that I just built and be able to get to me immediately. And A. Alright, so that should be good enough on that side. I could do this from inside, but I'm just going to do it from here. And that sound you hear is, if I try to do something, it's trying to find cobblestone. and it's trying to find cement for these down here. And the nice thing about getting the wood is that you get charcoal, which you can use in a campfire or a forge or other things. There he is. Thought I heard something. Really like that the sound goes on and off so easily with different things. All right, so now what I'll do is I will just go back to basics. This is where you get just the things that you normally will be trying to update. When I increase my Miner 49er, the Stornax will increase and I will show you what that looks like. But for now, I can only make 2 frames. Well, I guess I better go get some wood. Otherwise, I'm not going to be having much fun. So in 49 minutes of game time, what will end up happening is it will be dark. And me, because I don't like not being able to see, and don't like to have to use a helmet with a flashlight on it, I have a tendency to set my gamma really high so that way I'm encumbered because I got a oak seed. So let's just plant, and they have to be a certain distance away from each other, and I don't have much time. Better kill her while I've got all right, so come over here. Sometimes I'll make a door, but there's already one here, and I'm just going to get rid of that. I think everything else is okay. I need cement to fix those, so I'm not going to bother with that. And I'll put my frames down in my bar. There we go. So kind of have like a little area that I can call my own. And these, oh no, I've been using up my wood, haven't I? Well, I still have 28 left. Guess that's okay. And then what I'll do is I'll finish off a roof kind of area. And if you heard that, that's my phone. The other thing I like about it is that they've made it to where you can, and I can only make 3 more. All right, I did. So now, the thing you want to do is you want to crouch. They have a 7% chance to see me. If they do see me, or if they come around me, I will try and shoot them because, one, they'll be moving still slow until they actually know that you're there. Then they move faster because it's nighttime. And excuse me a second. Of course, they could have been... Nope. So, you know, a lot of people say, you know, what do you do, Ken, when you're playing this game and it becomes nighttime and it's the first night? My response is, you really don't do anything because you don't really have anything that you can do anything with. One, because I was just wandering around, not really doing anything, and Yeah, you could, I guess, dig, but I don't plan to make this my permanent spot. And the reason I didn't make any of these, uh, like I did with these, made them solid, was because I wanted to make sure that I could pick them up and take them with me when I'm done. Because that way I don't have to make more, and all the wood that I get will be okay. Ha! I still got 27% on my phone. All right. So let's look at, I guess, some of the perks. So I usually go through the perks from the beginning. I like, and usually this is normal. I usually have about this many, which means that I'm around game level 5. So when you hit level 6, temperature starts to make a difference in the game. They give you a grace period. I've killed no players because no one is on, and I have no killing. I haven't died. I've killed 11 enemies. That would be the zombies. I don't think that they call... Oh, shice. So you see that green guy down there? That guy is radiated. Radiated means that when you do damage to him, if you stop and run away, he will heal. He heals, which is really bad. And on top of that, he looks like the guy that has... Yes, he is. He's the guy who has on his chest, a little thing that if you hit it, or hit it enough times, he will blow up. Now, that wouldn't be so bad, but because they can run at night, and if I was to hit that and blow him up, because it will destroy him even though he's radiated, it will, there's a good chance that he will get close enough to me because he will blow up for more damage than he normally would. And that's not a good fun thing. I was going to go take a look at my my Twitch, see how many people are on. I don't see how. Oh, it just shows followers. Doesn't say. Wow, total views 200. That's probably from a previous stream. Anyway, because I was doing this for a while because I really like this game, and I thought that doing some beginning. Don't come over here. Don't come over here. I don't want to have to die my first day. I got some really nice stuff, and thank you for walking away. Anyway, so yeah, I think I'll just do this so I can see him through there. So the first one, I usually take Lucky Looter because it gives you a little bit better loot, a little bit faster, and that's about it. Deadeye is for when you're using rifles, demolitions, explosives, javelin, which is a new item in the game. A lot of people like it. I'm not a fan of it. Boomstick, of course, you can probably guess what that is from that. It's a shotgun. Pummel Pete is when you're using a club, which I like to use. Skull Crusher. I like this one. This is when you specialize in destroying enemies with heavy weapons like sledgehammers. I actually don't know if there is anything other than a sledgehammer that's considered a heavy weapon. So, but if I took it, it would give me more stuff. So, the last alpha, they had the same skill categories. They didn't have the perks, but they had the categories. And most people took one specific one because almost every good skill was in it. So that's why now under Fortitude, if you're going to fight with your fists, it's there. Machine Gunner is there, which I will eventually get, but I do not have an AK-47 yet. Agility is the archery and gunslinger, and deep cuts. One of the reasons why I like the engineer so much. So with archery, I took the first one because you can, with having agility, you can take the first level of anything under that skill. And you start on the path of the ranges few can reach it. Craft quality bows, deal 10% more damage, so my iron crossbow will do more damage. Does faster aiming. Craft clubs and throw them on the ground. No, I probably would scrap it, make it into wood, or use it in a fire. And then the next question my friend asked was, well, he didn't. He just said, such a high level for, quote, such a high level dude for day one. And anybody can get that. How many zombies did I kill? 11? And, you know, I crafted a bunch of stuff. Well, okay. Because of a lot of people, you know, not everybody wants to fight zombies. Some people actually like playing this game because zombies are in it, but they want to build a house. Used to be a long time ago, there was a guy who, when we get to a town, you'll see that most of the buildings are in disarray. And he would go and he would fix them all up and make it into a real town again. There was, I'm sorry, I keep staring at the screen because I'm watching the radiated guy all the time. Oh, he was talking about the radiated zombie. Yeah, see, that's the thing about this mod also. The mods that I get. Uh-oh, there's somebody closer. See, I knew that there was a guy right outside of where I am. And I could use this if he goes far enough over. But, dang it. There must have been a zombie horde that showed up. Maybe that's why he's there. If you hit F1, you can find out. Nope, doesn't look like it. So one thing you don't want to do when you're in stealth mode, if you notice, my walking increased my visibility from 3% to 16. If you open up a chest or close a chest, you will make a lot more noise. If I start banging on things, it makes a lot more noise. If I start cooking, it makes noise. Anything you do makes a lot of noise. And yeah, so the mod, it kind of opened up everything, all of the zombies. I don't know if the bandits that are available, if they are released also. There's a couple of Steam achievements that you can get with this. So that little bag right there is one of my arrows, my crossbow arrows. So he's going to make noise when he gets here. Okay, the other guy was far enough away. Yes, one thing you don't want to do, like I just did, is normally open up doors because it does make a lot of noise. Shooting the crossbow makes some noise, but it's supposed to be pretty silent. I should have used my... This makes even less noise than the crossbow. But anyway, to get back to what I was doing over here. Agility, archery. So I was saying, so faster aim, draw, and reload with bows. And now I can make a wooden bow and an iron crossbow at level 2. Gunslinger, pot shot, 10% damage, faster, 5% faster firing rate, 10% faster reload. And I can now craft pistols. As you go up, like once you get to level 5, critical damage, 3 successful hits in a short time causes the last shot to do 100% extra damage. Much faster firing rate, reload, more damage. But there are other things that can also augment this. And I will take that because I like to do more damage. That flurry of blows, quick hands, one-handed melee attack speed is increased by 5%. So, as you can notice, clubs, brawling, knives, machetes, and stun batons. Parkour is another one that I like to get, but not usually one of the first ones. Parkour for this will let you fall an extra meter and reduces your stamina cost of jumping all the way up to the point where you can jump 2 meters higher. You can increase your fall damage by 5, and you never get a broken leg. Broken legs will slow you down for an hour unless you make yourself or you have a splint. Splint, I think, cuts the time in half, but it's still half an hour of real time. And you're a little faster than just a broken leg, but it's still pretty bad. Hidden strike. You operate from the shadows, sneak attacks, which is why you crouch. You do more damage with a sneak attack 2 times. This now adds another 50% on top of that. This one allows you to do more effective hiding, but I don't worry about that either. This one, I like to get the blacksmith as soon as possible because I start to get the forge. But since I'm actually going to not be here, I think I'll just start looking other places. And so agility. You're clumsy, but you can do 200% headshot damage. That's nice. And you have a 5% chance to dismember with bows, handguns, and knives. So this gives you 210%, plus a little more, plus a little more. So right now, these are all 1 point, 1.2, 2, 2, 3, and then 3 points. And that's another reason why I don't like having only 1 skill point per level. Because, you know, in my mind, everybody's pretty much dead. You're surviving on your own. And, you know, you're going to learn a lot faster or you're going to be dead. So, and then I'll increase these. And I'll increase this because I really like extra damage on sneak attacks. And then I will go find well insulated. Yes, I almost forgot about that. This gives you plus 5 to both heat and cold. So when we were looking over here before, it was this one. Because I've now leveled up to level 6, I don't have the bonus. So heat and cold is 7 and 6. And when I do well insulated, it'll go to 12 and 11 and 12. Which I will probably start needing because I don't have clothes. So this is also because of these help give me some extra. Did I get any clothing? Anything else? So with the leather, you can make a poncho. You can make knuckle wraps too if you want to fight. They hands with some weight to the swings. And you can, if they were higher level, then you could actually put mods in them and do more damage. You know, if you want to be that kind of person. Right now, I'm just going to make a poncho because I do have a lot of leather. Takes a bit. And at 4 o'clock in the morning, it becomes daylight again. So I'm going to start taking some of these things because I'm not going to be sticking around. I like to get out and start moving. All right, so down at the bottom, my bar is 97 out of 106. Every level now that you go up, the last one that you had to buy your hit points and your stamina to go up. Now every level that you go up, you get 1 stamina point or 1 health point. And so these right here. Max health 15 plus and stops bleeding. And what it'll do is it will increase this up. So that way I can heal the extra points. So now you see that heat resistance is 14, cold resistance is 3. So, you know, maybe I'll head out to the desert since I have that. You can also make a bandana, which also helps. Yeah, I don't have anything that... Man, that guy just is making me nervous every time I see him. It's nice you can hit on this little thing and it'll sort your inventory. Another one of the nice things that are in these mods is that, which I will show you later, is that when you are... when you have chests and you're putting stuff away, a lot of times you pick up a lot of the same stuff and you put it in another chest, and you have to click on everything, holding the shift key down to shift everything over there. Well, they put in some buttons that will make it where they all go in there at the same time. All of the same items will go into that. Okay, now I can stand up again, and I really want to shoot and kill him, but I don't, because I know it's going to happen. I'm overburdened. These are nice to have. Potatoes, growing your own food is really nice. I have a tendency to not keep paper. One, because usually you find enough things that you don't need to... Oh, one of my all-time favorite items, the blade trap. This is a quest. So let's read what it is to say. No personal invitation, join our clan. Kill some zombie dogs. That's the great one to get. So I'll accept it and I'll go do it eventually. But nobody likes to kill or go after zombie dogs. They're like the dogs that were in Resident Evil, which I just saw recently. All right. I guess I could run along the edge of the forest. You can do M for map and zoom out a bit. Not a lot of forest, as you can see. Does it look like there's more that way? Nope. Man, I do not want to go over there. But I'm just stupid enough to do it. You know, I do have this rifle now. Maybe I would be able to, if he's pointing towards me, maybe I could headshot him. Well, we're going to remove that. We're going to put that in there. Load. Always remember to load. I think if you hit him enough times. Yes. No. I knew I was going to miss him. That's it. Yes. So if you leave your rifle like this or your pistol where you're aiming, you don't... I didn't really notice this to begin with, but what ends up happening is you start losing stamina. Which is not a good thing. Wish you could kick him. But... oh. So, let's do this. Oh, I can get rid of that. I have a tendency not to want it. Oh, I have a nice iron shovel. So to repair that, you need with a repair kit. Almost anything that you repair that is worthwhile, repair kit. Don't forget. So, get rid of that. I don't want that either. Huh. Well, maybe I'll just put the rifle back down there. No, that was a mistake. I hit the wrong button and it shot. So let's just go on the outskirts of this and see. Oh, yeah, I didn't go in here before, or did I? But during the day, if you go in here, it starts to get gloomier. But if you go back over here, and you'll find this with the weather too, that how many? I got 66 now. Is that a person? Is that a rock? Nope, that looks... Okay. I don't think I have enough stone. I have 41. So, bit of trivia. There are two types of boulders that you can harvest. Oh shoot! Did I already use up? Darn it! I did. All right. So down at the bottom, just above the toolbar, you can see that I'm getting experience points for doing this. Normally, I put stuff into this one first, so that way I can collect more and do more damage to rocks and stuff, because it's relatively slow. But like I said, I like to keep about 150 crossbow bolts. So if I was playing the vanilla game, if I was playing the, so go back up here, but don't have to do that. Repair. That I could also have gotten a better one that would last longer. But the two types of boulders, there's the boulder that has this, the little piece that was sticking out, that you just go beat on that. You don't have to worry about switching your view or whatever. Some people can do this. They like to see what's going on around them. Because, you know, zombies, they like to sneak up on you, as has already been shown. What is this? This is lead, so you'll need some of that for a for bullets. Maybe I think the finding of bullets and stuff. There we go. So what I like to do is go over here, miner, the tool nipper, do more damage, and the block damage, which is what I use the tools for, and I can make better tools. And then this one, which gives you 20% more. It's not a lot, but it's better than nothing. And in this game, that's good. So what I'll do is, because I'm on the main one, see, now it's a level 2. So it does, well, let's go look at this one. This one, it's 9,150 for repair amount when it's, because you repair with a tool like this one. Does 32 block damage, 9 stamina cost, attacks per minute 70. That's pretty fast. And max durability is 75. So when I make this stone axe, so you click on this one, and then this one tells you what's improved. So it does more melee damage, does more block damage, and it has more durability. But it still has pretty much everything else the same. So scrap that, put that in that slot, and continue on our way. So padded boots, they don't do anything. They just give you a little bit of armor, no noise, no mobility problems or anything. And so they're better than nothing. Oh, this would replace the bib overalls, I guess. And since I was wrong the first time. But I know that, well, let's just put them on and see what happens. It is the fiber shirt. So now my heat resistance is better. I will scrap that, put this stuff here. I don't really need a bone knife because I have a machete. All right, let's see. So I'm picking up too much stuff. And get rid of the paper. But I am going to, right there, recipes. I have 2 wood. Never mind. Gotta get wood too. So what I'm looking for now is kind of a house or... That was not a giant bunny, just so you know, that I just killed. If it was, I would not have been able to kill it with one swing of my machete. You get points for everything. Opening things. So if you notice down in the lower right, when you did it, 27 points. And sometimes you get something in it too. But I'm not going back over there. Oh look, there's a place over here. Is it? Oh, okay. So, because I've done this a few times, I know that this has things called vultures in them. And they're kind of, I'm pretty sure this is the one, they're kind of hidden in there. And as soon as you go in, they'll show up. And I'm just going to... So maybe this isn't that one. .8. Well, actually, 2.75. Damage because of the stuff that I have gotten. So now you find things, now they have piles. So medical supplies for that pile, trash can and other things that you can get. I like to actually finish out going through this because there is a guy, pick up that small stone, probably in there, in the tent. Nice thing is that you can shoot these things, and sometimes the arrow is still stuck in it. And it is. If I can get it. Dead nurses. See what I mean? You know, some people, I know that in close quarters I don't normally do this, but you know, I don't use the spears, so I scrap them. I try not to scrap anything that I don't need to scrap, because you get more for them when you put them in the forge. But normally you don't have enough of the things, enough of the items to leave it there for a long time. So, see now this iron reinforced club, they're nice. I am going to replace that because I do like the clubs. And this is leather, no mobility problem, but it does take some stamina and it increases noise by 10%. It used to be that I'm just going to take all of it anyway. So, and I'm probably going to go upgrade my stuff. So since I got some points, since I almost got some points, I will do it in a little bit. Water cooler. So those bottles of water are really awesome. This area is not very safe. Oh, it's because I'm... I wonder if they sometimes have dogs over here. here. And I just got lucky this time because sometimes that happens. Ooh, nope, not a working chemistry station. That's another sad thing. But an engine, sweetness. All right, well, I gotta go get some experience points. Otherwise, I'm not gonna be able to carry all my stuff. But I know I need more wood. There's a road over here, so I'll just crowd down the road, kill some zombies. My stamina will go quicker because I'm encumbered, and I will, I don't know if I recover it as fast either. No paper. Paper is not allowed. I don't like getting rid of stuff. I'm just... But... Yeah. Alright, got my points. You can't... Oh, you know, I wish they had a timestamp on this. The dead bodies you do not harvest for glue anymore. Now you use bones and murky water. The bodies do not... you don't get anything from harvesting the bodies. So... See... I mean, I was hitting it pretty hard. It just doesn't... It doesn't do it anymore. N is for this. This is for strength. So not everything goes up at the same rates. For example, a pack mule, this one will go up with level strength 2, 3, 4, and 5. Whereas Miner 469er goes up at 3, 2. And, you know, who wants to even bother to listen to what I say? Strength level 3. Okay, so there you go. Skull Crusher, 5, 7, and level 10. Then you can get the maximum Skull Crusher skill. But, before I do that, Pack Mule. So now, I finished out the level, the next one. So it did that plus that. There's 3 more partially, and partially, right? But we'll get rid of that too. Oh yeah, you can from the body bags. Sledgehammer. So because I'm lazy, didn't want to have to go all the way around. Yes, from these, so I have this, and you get meat and the nitride, and you get bones now from the bags. But it's not harvesting, it's just doing damage, so I suppose I could just do it this way too. So what you do is you use the bones and you use murky water in order to make glue, and then you use this, cloth fragments, which is why I was doing that, to use with the glue to make duct tape, which is very important also in this game, since it seems like everything needs duct tape. One of the other things that they did, this game does follow physics somewhat. I was wondering at what point it would fall. That's what I was trying to show you. So cloth fragments. So it's pretty wasteful, but well, maybe it's on that. So it must be, this must be somehow supporting that. So if I was to destroy this panel down here, it probably would drop it. And these may or may not. Yeah, so they're probably connected to this. Because otherwise it would have just fallen. How much do I have now? 176. Okay, that's enough. Now I can pick up the medical supplies. Ooh, more goldenrod. Because I don't need it. And yes, I forgot to get this stuff over here when I was here. And you got to be careful, because I'm standing right next to things that will cause pain and agony to your body. So these you get leather from. So I've already emptied that. So pretty soon I'm going to get a drop. So one thing that I almost always never like to miss out on, and a lot of people use painkillers, they will be one of the first things that will go. They 10% less damage, right? They subtract 40 water. They last for 3 minutes. You're resistant to stun 100%. Your health goes up by 40. It says painkillers help you shrug off stunning blows and give you a quick boost of health. Like all chems, they make you thirsty. I already have enough of a time trying to remember to do things like this. So this will give you 10 stamina, 5 health, 5 water, no food poisoning. If you hit A, it does it automatically, and then it'll show you over here on the lower left what it is that you have. And I was going to stop at 3 o'clock, but I think I may just go to the end of the day, and that'll be it. So I get rid of that, and I will use this iron shovel for now. And I will collect these, which are cobblestone, so that way when I actually start to build something, I'll have some cobblestone to begin with. And this is cement, so that way I can eventually put it into a cement mixer and make concrete. You get a little bit more stone from these piles of brick also. That's sad, but that's okay, I guess. The cement is not as important right now. Oh, good thing I came over here. I wouldn't have gotten this bag. Nerd glasses. I think they give you +1 intelligence. And okay, so normally I have to do that so that way I can find them, because I kind of have an idea of where things are normally, but unless I actually do that. So intellect +1, crafting time less, more XP, and I wear them. And then I look like that. I don't think I look like a nerd, but yeah, what do I know? Wow. You know, I have a tendency not to look up. I just want to jump over things. And, oh, is that another one? Oh, sweet. All right, so now I've got 3 of these, and I don't ever use even one. And I don't wear scrap metal armor, so just take care of that. So you just heard the sound that just started? That is the airdrop. And it'll probably go over in that area because it's the worst area for me to go into right now. Nice. It's in the area that I want to go. Well, you know something? I hate to pass up free meat. So I'm gonna go get the drop. It's gonna put me over. I really got to find a place to stay. It looks like there might be one over here. I just want a halfway decent place. Doesn't have to be too much, but not cars stacked. Like that one. Sheesh. Oh look, I can't even remember the last time it dropped it close enough for me to get to before just running to it. I could get to it before it hit the ground. So it does this little orange stuff up at the top. And then it drops it. It does that for a while so you can find it. But it has the little airdrop symbol on your compass. So open it up. Look at all the nice things that are in it. Take it. Now I'm really over encumbered. Don't use an iron helmet. Won't be using iron legs. I don't use armor very much. Chest iron. That. Still 2 over. So, what was the thing? There it is. Get rid of that. Those are really nice. They make you disease resistant for 12 minutes. So if you know that you're going to be fighting, usually like on a 7th day horde, it keeps you from getting infected. And yes, I am going to go over here. I love that. If you couldn't tell. Well, oh, not dead. Dead. Yeah, I don't think I was high enough to hit that one. And that one was a slip also. There we go. Doo-doo. Not dead. You know, I just rush sometimes. That wasn't a rush. That was just a miss. Is it a little more this way? And that's the reason why I try not to do what I did, but I did it anyway, and now I don't find my food. I don't think I waited too long. Huh. Darn it. Is it further back? I don't think it was, but shoot 'em out. Whatever. That'll teach me. I've been taught. I would have said I've been schooled, but I don't say that. Okay. What the heck is that? That is a slippery one. I know how to lead a target. Okay? I do. I maybe not showing. No, I think I already got this one yet. Maybe not showing. Oh, it was on this side of the road. All right, so I was going to make more crossbow bolts because I'm now down to 50. I can make 66. What am I going to get rid of? All my wood? Scrap. Padded chest. I think I'll wear that. It's not a bad level. Scrap that too. And I need to get myself in gear, find myself a place to stay. Well, let's go down this road. Oh my gosh. You see that? It just flew out like about 3 feet away from her head. Used to be much better. I did wait a long time since the last time I played this. I've played it a few times since my my friend who keeps on. Why not read what book? Oh. So the reason why I didn't want to read the book was because I want the Duke coins. I've been seeing that getting an anvil, you can't make one. You actually almost have to buy it, or else I'm finding that I'm not getting it at the right place or trying to do it at the right time or something. But I get enough points as it is, experience points, so I have a tendency not to read books that I've already read. And it's a habit I got into because of playing with other people. If I would find a book, I wanted to make sure that if somebody else didn't have the skill, that I could get it to them. So, because the book itself, I should show that, are over here with perks. So like the Hunter's Journal and the Urban Combat ones for the stealth boots. If you get all of them, you get a special thing. So firearms with silencers have no damage penalty. So if you have a silencer, of course, it reduces the muzzle velocity of a projectile and does less damage. But if you had all 7 of these, which I don't know if I've ever played a game where not cheating allowed me to... dang it. Whoa. So he must be worth more points. I was pretty sure I had it lined up on him. Yeah, he's worth more points. Oh, look, a house in the forest. Not that. I am going to go look a little bit further. Does this road lead to the one that I've already found? Nope, it leads to nothing really. So pretty much yellow. Oh, hi. I guess you're finished with your appointment? I know what yellow means. I said yellow back. Oh, I keep forgetting that there's a time delay. Oh, look, more free meat. I call it free meat because they, you know, in this version with the mods, maybe it makes it a little easier. I don't know. I do not believe that that building is in the forest. It is not. But that would have been an awesome building. Maybe I'll just go over there and do it anyway. When I can clear out the building, I can get all the stuff that's there. So there's a few ways. Oh, and yeah, okay, so maybe not. This is actually the, I call it the destroyed area. And if you notice that now the wind is blowing like that, where are you? I hear you, there you are. There's a lot of zombie dogs. There are landmines. There's all kinds of stuff in there that's really nasty stuff. Here we go again. Get rid of that. Actually, I can get rid of that. And I don't like those. Get rid of that. There we go. All right, so I'm going to go back over to this area over here. Hopefully this border area doesn't have any of the zombie dogs in it. I hate it when it changes that sound, though. Did I not go the right way? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I go through a lot of arrows. So one of the other things that this mod does, it, I think, makes the arrows maybe more numerous. The vanilla version goes and makes the yeah, I'm thirsty. Okay, so this one has dysentery 3%, but this one, which is pure mineral water, has none. It has also water of 60 as opposed to 20, and no chance of getting dysentery or the runs or whatever you want to call them. Dysentery can kill you too if you don't take care of it. And I don't believe that the antibacterial. Oh, shoot, another bear. Dang. So the bear may attack him. Nope, guess not. Oh, that might be a zombie bear. Oh, look, and there's a Doberman. How sweet. Come on out, little puppy. Can't attack the bear till the dog's done because the dog will come after me and he's way fast. And, you know, I play these games like they're real. If I die, then I'm probably going to start over. And I really hate that. And I don't die very often, though. But, all right, I'm just going to run over here to the other side, and hopefully I will see him, and he will not see me. There he is. Love me some dead dog. All right, bear, turn around. Let me show you who's boss. He'll probably kill me, but I get out my. You know, I have this feeling that this does 110 range damage, and this only does 44. So, with the just for now, with the possible extra damage that I might do to his head. Oh yeah, you collect everything. Is this bear psychic? What's going on? Yeah, so, you know, I'm focused on one thing, and of course that's when something else will come over and bite me on the... and bite me. Bear, seriously, turn around. Dang it. Better get rid of this guy. Yes. Hello. Bear was killing me too. I couldn't wait. You know, I could wait because I did, but I didn't want to. It's just too much. All right. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to clear out the area a little bit so that way I can move into this, you know, pleasant house that's over here that's in a bad area because of the way the wind is blowing. You can tell that it's not a good spot. Normally I would sneak around, but there's no reason to. Wow. Oh, there we go. Go back to the old way. All right, just making sure. Get my arrow back. So with the mod, you'll see other things. They've put up posters in instead of the paintings that they had. Oh, that's right. There's a couple of people up there. Oh, I want to clear it out so I can live there. I needed a place. This is day 2, and I've been kind of just wandering around, not actually getting anything. Seriously. So you can collect your crossbow bolts back from things. Oh yeah. And I'm not encumbered, so, but I probably am now. As you can see that the cricket started at 7 o'clock. Oh, guess the other one isn't going to be there. So I know that there's stairs going up. I'll collect all the stuff later. I want to make sure I get this place cleared out. Yes! All right. Why would they lock a door? They're all going to turn into zombies anyway. too much stuff. All right, so I'm going to be spending the night here. Now, there might not be anybody in there, but I would imagine there would be. Yes! Now I have something to do at night. I don't know if you had this game, you could learn something. If you play any kind of game where you have to go and kill and attack things, you probably know everything that you need to know to play this game. Because mostly it's just trying to kill things so that way you don't die. Oh, look. So these are worse for heat resistance, but I'm not anywhere where I need to worry about it now. So I'm going to use this chest for now as a storage compartment. Did I get some? Yes, I got antibiotics, so I don't need the honey anymore. Nice thing about the honey is that you also get food from it, but put those in there so that way I can do those later. Vitamins. Oh, that's right. That's the reason why I'm in here too. It's because don't ever get rid of those. Don't ever get rid of them because something's going to break eventually, and so much stuff. Just collect and collect and collect, you know? All right, so no, I need to go downstairs and see if I can, if there's anything in the kitchen. Because I need a pot so I can cook food. Nope, that is not what I wanted. But there's probably one in here. And of course there's not, because I said there would be. Everything I've said that there should be wasn't and hasn't been. All right. You know, I don't think I have the parts to make that exercise bike actually work. So they make these things where you can try and find stuff behind them. So whenever you see something that looks a little bit odd, that's a time to look. Anything in there? Nope. Anything on the side? Nope. These will give you leather, more cloth. They're only there really for decoration. Sometimes there's stuff behind them. There's a purse. Thank you very much. Some food. Something in the dryer. Clothing. Nope. Washer. Nope. Some food. Food's always nice. Refrigerator. Nothing. Oh man, you know, I could use some more clothing because it's gonna start getting cold and hot, and because it eventually the weather starts changing, and they send out starts. No, you can't. You actually use it with the wrench, and you collect things from it, like mechanical parts, which you will need, and some scrap metal. Don't like light. So from that, oh, I got some brass. Nice. Weathered backpack, a blunderbuss, because I don't already have a gun that's 15 times better. So I'm pretty sure that this hides something. Some food. It's in a really odd place. So nope. small pile of ammo to start a Shamway food box. So I've been playing this game for a while, as I said, and you know, I've not, I don't normally die except by doing something really, really stupid. So you notice that there's all this stuff in here now. So if I was to put, you know, this wood in there, I was telling you about the buttons up here. So this is the first button. You move all items to loot container. So that's the, instead of like R would get all of these into here, at least to fill up the slots. That puts all the items into there. This will move all the stuff that had a duplicate in here. That's why now all the wood's there. Show that slow motion. Do this. Boom. It's all in there. Okay, slow motion wasn't that great. Yucca seed recipe, kind of important, especially if you're in the desert. I will keep the paper now that I actually have something to put it in. Blunderbuss gets scrapped. It gets scrapped into just scrap iron. The pistols, did I already put them in there? So the pistol parts. Well, there's steel armor parts that we got, but I thought I had a, oh no, there it is. All right, so if you scrap the pistol, it makes it into pistol parts. And the reason you want those handgun parts is because this is on a level 5. Actually, I think this is the best you can make, so a level 5 pistol. You have to actually have to find a level 6 pistol. So, but if you want to make another pistol, not this one, a standard pistol, you want to make the HD 1911A pistol, then you would need pistol parts. And I now have 2 iron sledgehammers. This one is much better. As you can see, I'm clicked on this one and it shows you all the improvements for the second one. So this one will get scrapped, and unfortunately you cannot, with the mods, take and use a recipe to change your iron arrows into iron crossbow arrows. Meh. So that's one thing that's a little sad. I will keep some of the cans. Guess I will eat some food before I leave because I haven't eaten any food in a while. And eat some of that so I get some liquid too. Make sure. And another sham. See, no food poisoning. Alpha 17 food poisoning. But nope, no more. I'm going to scrap that because I don't need blunderbuss ammo. Put that there. I'm going to put my bedroll down. So now I have a little bed symbol on a compass. Anyway, I said I was going to leave, and I think I will. I still have some things to do around the house. I mean, I've already done the laundry, and I've done the vacuuming, and I did the dishes, and straightened up a bunch of stuff. Requies. Requies? Requies? Good name. Welcome back to the TWIP app. I actually, if you guys haven't followed me yet, please follow me. That would be nice. I'm not expecting anything but followers, mainly because I need to work on the chatter, I think, and to be able to pay more attention to what's going on in the chat. Eventually, I will have a Discord channel up. I took it down because I wasn't sure what was causing all my problems when I started, but I will be back tomorrow at 1 o'clock ish, and I will be playing some more of 7 Days to Die. But I think I'm just going to go through the night offline, so that way you guys don't actually have to watch. Because I'm not really going to do anything. I'm probably going to build a campfire and take that away, and some other things, but not anything that's major. So maybe make it a little bit more zombie proof for now. And I may or may not even stay here. Anyway, I will talk to you all later.